and welcome back to vlearnias. Today we are going to discuss about the news article dated 29 September 2023. So moving to the first article, this is related to the India's kidney transplantation. Actually right now India is facing deficit in India's kidney transplantation because of the inadequate supply or the getting of kidney. So it will adversely impact the life of the patients. Okay. So in the context means the innovative kidney exchange method face the legal roadblocks, worsening a massive kidney shortage in the country. So it simply means that because of the legal criterias or the legal issues, we are facing a massive kidney shortage in the country. So this is relevant in GS paper 2, that is in health government policies, that is in governance. So moving to the article. So this is about India's organ shortage. That is when it's coming to the organ, it is highly showing in the kidney. Okay, so it's in an alarming number. So why kidney transplantation is prevalent in our country? So this is because mainly of the diabetes, malnourishment, as well as the overcrowding and related poor sanitation. Also, there is higher prevalence of chronic kidney disease. So chronic kidney disease is now present in about 17% of the populations. So the thing happening is the end stage renal disease. This is because of the chronic kidney disease. So what will happen if a patient is suffering from end stage renal disease, he must have to go to the kidney transplantation. So that's why we need the kidney transplantation, and but because of the legal things, we are facing the shortage in the kidney. So the data showing in 2022 over 2 lakh patients were needed a transplantation, but only 3.4 percentage persons got the transplant. That is about 7,500 transplantations were happened in 2022. So this is really a worst thing which is happening right now. Okay. So the importance of kidney transplantation. We already know that ESRD, that is end renal disease, end stage renal disease, this stage need a best treatment for the ESRD, that is the kidney transplantation will provide that. Okay. So other dimension is like quality of life. Also it is the patient convenience. Okay. So we have to compare India with other countries. Right now, India just had 3.4 percentage transplantation in last year when comparing with US and other developed countries, because they got almost 20 percentage transplantations. So it's mainly showing a gap between the portions. Okay, means it is mainly because of the regulations in India than the lack of medical facilities. So in order to make proper transplantations, we need to take reforms in the regulations. So also there are 4 ways to obtain a kidney for patients. We are taking 2 important parts here. Okay. So first one is from kidney from deceased person, that is from a dead body. So in order to achieve that transplantations, we need to focus on some of the criteria. So first one is related to the natural death and also the infrastructure. We must have to be there adequate infrastructure in order to maintain the collection and the proper storage. Otherwise, we can't do the transplantation. Okay. And also, this is constrained due to the lack of donations. Some people will not, their relatives, they are not willing to donate from their beloved one. So this is also a major concern. And also to request a relative or friend to donate, this is the major aspect, second aspect. Okay, so here the conditions are like donor and recipient have to be compatible, otherwise transplantations can't be occur. So in order to meet that compatible, this is in terms of the blood type as well as the tissue type, otherwise what will happen, the organ rejection will happen. And also there are some measures we have to take, like urgent reforms must be needed in order to regulate this unshakable. Okay, actually we have two types of kidney exchange methods are there. The first one is like kidney swap and second one is like kidney chains. So what do you mean by kidney swap? We will give you two examples. Okay, suppose two strangers are there and both they are in end renal stage disease. Okay, because of the chronic kidney disease. So what will happen? Two strangers need the kidney, but there is no donor. Okay, in that case, the first person is Sunita and second person is Zoya. So Sunita's spouse means her husband. Her husband is willing to give kidney for his wife. So the thing happening here is maybe the spouse of Sunita is incompatible with Sunita. So what will happen? There will be organ rejection once after the organ transplantation. So we can't do that. The same scenario is happening with the second person, that is Soya. Soya and her spouse are also incompatible for the organ transplantation. So what will happen? They will think about the swap. Like Sunitha already need kidney and Zoya already need kidney. This is crucial. Okay, so what will happen? The spouse of Zoya is fortunately compatible with Sunitha. The same thing is happening here too. Spouse of Sunitha is compatible with Zoya. So what will happen? The kidney transplantations will occur in this way. This is a method of swap method. Okay, here the swap donations are possible in this condition. Then what do you mean by kidney chains? We know about altruistic donor. So altruistic donors are like the selfless persons who are doing all these things for in sake of the well-being and they are just not thinking about their kidney or money or whatever. Okay, so in return there is nothing, they are not expecting anything in return. So they are the altruistic donor. An altruistic donor is donating a kidney to a hospital. In return, nothing. At the same time, the Sonu donates to Sunita, assuming as compatibility. And also Sunita's spouse will donate to Zoya and Zoya's spouse will donate to some other compatible pattern. This is like a kidney chain. Okay. So the thing is in India, more than kidney chains, kidney swaps are taking place. And also there is no kidney chains which is happening in India. So this is also a concern. Okay. And our research shows that these are barely any swaps and almost no kidney chains in India. Why this is happening? This is only because of the legal roadblocks. If we have a flexible legal matters as well as a good reforms that we are taking, then it will be good for us. Otherwise, this scenario will continue. So in case of swap, the permission is only for the near relatives. Okay, so this is a major concern here. If the compatible person is not from relatives, then what will happen? The kidney transplantations can be taken place. Actually, exceptions are there from Kerala, Haryana and Punjab. Why? Because the High Court recently allowed no near relative donor recipient only after the verifications. So now we got 2 points. First one is swap method is taken in India, but the thing is happening here like the near relatives have to be there or near relatives must have to take this swap method like swap kidney transplantation. The thing is sometimes it is really tough to find the compatible persons from the kidney from the relatives. If there is no compatible person is available from the relatives, then what will happen? Then the kidney transplantation is really difficult for them. Okay, so all these because of the harsh laws. We already know because of these harsh laws, this is resulting in the black markets and all the crimes are starting from there. So we can now just focus on the differences between some aspects of swap and chains method. First one is swap. We already know here the government is only focusing on the family. So what will happen? The family depends nearly simultaneous operation for all donors and recipients. So no one's want to lose a kidney without gaining one. This is a type of rush. And also here we have to take higher hospital resources as well as. In case of chains, it involves significantly lower hospital resources. Sometimes the altruistic donors are giving the kidney in return. So only two operations are taking place. Am I right? So but in case of the swab, at a time the doctor, nurses, everyone have to be in hurry because simultaneously the operations are taking place from the donor to recipients. Two donors will be there as well as two recipients will be there in case of the swab. But in chain, there will be no simultaneous operations or the procedures just like the swab. So it involves the significantly lower hospital resources. But the major issue is there, uncertainty for the participants. They don't know who will provide. I'm not sure that if it may be in limited number like altruistic donors, someone have to give away their kidney. So it is a matter of concern. Am I right? So we need to educate the young people in order to achieve that too. So that is the uncertainty in the participants. So the measures or the policies that already took are, so first one is Transplantation of Human Organs and Tissues Act 1994. So under this act, it recognizing the transplant possibility from the brain stem death. And the second one is after the 2011 amendment, there is a legalization of swab transplants, okay, and also initiated the National Organ Transplants Program. And next one is the Transplantation of Human Organs and Tissue Rules 2014. Here, the swab transplantations are allowed only for the near relatives. But recent reforms were undertook in February 2023. So it allows more flexibility in age and also the domicile requirements while registering to obtain an organ. Okay, so these two things are about the transplantation of human organs and tissue rules 2014. So way forward, the things we have to focus. Okay, this is relevant in mains. So first one is we need to encourage altruistic donation. Why? It is to address the issue of inadequate kidney supply. Okay, and also it will focus on kidney chain transplantation. And also we need to promote no near relative donation for the kidney swab method. And we have to improve the kidney exchange infrastructure. Why want the infrastructure? In order to achieve the proper collection as well as the storage. If we need the transportation from one state to another or from one place to another place, from district to district, as well as we have to focus on that infrastructure too. Okay, and also national, that is based on the storage, and the national level registries for kidney chains and swabs. This is already present in United Kingdom, so we have to focus on that too. And also Spain also have dealing with international collaboration for the kidney exchange. We are not dealing with that type of collaboration, so we have to focus on that too. So now altruistic donations are legal in certain countries like Australia, Canada, Israel, Netherlands and United States. So this is all about the kidney transplantation deficit in India and the measures we have to take. All these things are relevant in our mains aspect. So moving to the next news analysis, that is we know about our father of India's green revolution, that is our architect of India's green revolution. He departs. He is our M.S. Swaminathan. So this is person in news and this is relevant in GS paper 1, GS paper 3, prelims and as well as in mains important. How this is relevant in green revolution. So this is our next discussion. So about this news, M.S. Swaminathan. So he is the key architect of the country's green revolution. How we got the green revolution? It is during the mid 1960s because of the severe drought. So what happened? It compelled the political leadership and the scientific persons in order to look for the solutions to overcome this ship to mouth existence. Ship to mouth existence. Actually, this is the key phrase or the key word. This is relevant in the green revolutions. In order to tackle this ship to mouth existence, or in order to meet the solutions, it led to the way to green revolution. So country was dependent on food grains imported from the US at that time, 1960s. And so Dr. Swaminathan worked closely with two agri ministers, that is C. Subramanian, and we also know that Jagjeevan Ram. So this led to the born of what? Green Revolution. So it paved the way for a quantum jump in productivity and production of wheat and rice through the adoption of chemical biological technology. So major contributions from the MS Swaminathans are, first one is developing the high yield basmati varieties by means of technology of mutation for various crops. And also there was application of genetics in order to increase the production, and also the food security was there, and launching programs such as lab to land. So this is relevant in our food security portions too. So this is about our news. I hope you all understood, and thank you.